Hi guys. Um, I just came off a call with my client, and he is buying a house. Ne? So this house it comes as footstoots. So footstoots means that it comes as it is. So when he had the price, he was impressed, like, oh, okay, this is so affordable. I can definitely afford this house, whatever. But the house comes footstool. So I'm asking him if he did an inspection on the house, and he's like, no, it's footstool, so I'm buying it as it is. I'm like, you need to be careful with a footstool transaction, because you might buy an affordable, but the problems in the house might be expensive. So you need to remember, when you buy a house, especially an old house, there are two defects that you need to look out for. The first one is a defect. The second one is a latent defect. So patent defects are the obvious things that you can see. Maybe there's a chip on the wall, so you can quickly paint that. Maybe the door of the cupboard is falling off, you can fix that. It's not a problem, it's not a train smash. Then there's latent defects. Those ones can set you back really, really bad. Okay? You might buy an affordable house or a cheap house, but the defects are expensive. So let's make an example. You buy a property footsteps, and then you find out that the foundation of the house has cracked all the way down. There's foundational cracks. There is the roof is falling down. The entire roof is falling down. Um, something major is wrong. There needs to be fixed. Remember, you bought it footsteps, so you're buying as it is. How much do you think you're gonna spend fixing a foundation of a house? How much are you gonna spend fixing a bad foundation of a house? Do you still think that house is affordable? Do you think it's still cheap? It's cheap today, but the problems are expensive. So you need to be careful when you're buying cheap, because the problems might be expensive. Okay? So you need to inspect any property that you're about to buy. You need to inspect it, because the problems in that house can be so expensive. You might think you've struck gold by paying less, or you've bought it for less, but the problems are very expensive. So that is not a good deal. That is not a good buy. So stay away from food steward transactions that you did not inspect. Okay? This. All right. I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.